Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive with us.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Today we're diving into a topic that I think is on a lot of people's minds these days.
Yeah.
AI and jobs.
Right.
The future of work.
Yeah.
Our source material frames this as a debate.
Okay.
One side argues that AI is going to create more jobs.
Mm-hmm.
The other side is warning about, well, job displacement.
Yeah, and it's
Widespread job displacement.
sounds like a hot topic.
Yeah, and it's honestly kind of unnerving to think about.
A little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's why we're here.
Exactly.
We're going to break it down together.
Yeah.
And try to make sense of it all.
Makes sense of this whole AI thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got some really interesting data to dig into.
Yeah. The source material pulls from McKinsey reports, World Economic Forum, even uses historical parallels.
Okay.
Like
What?
the introduction of ATMs.
Oh, yeah?
Remember that?
Yeah.
A while back.
Sure.
I was fascinated with that ATM example.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the AI as job creator
Yeah.
side uses that
Okay.
to say, just like ATMs didn't eliminate bank jobs,
Right.
AI will lead to
Okay.
new kinds of work that we can't even imagine yet. Right.
That's their argument.
That's the argument.
Yeah.
Interesting argument.
It's a compelling argument.
Right.
But it's really important to remember
Okay.
that ATMs mainly replaced tasks,
Ah.
not entire jobs.
Cool.
Right.
Cool.
So like bank tellers, for example.
Oh.
They ended up taking on more customer service roles,
Yeah.
sales roles.
So will AI follow that same pattern?
That's the question, right?
Right.
Or will it be more disruptive?
Yeah, and the source material doesn't shy away from that potential for disruption at all.
No, not at all.
The job displacement side, they emphasize
Yeah.
the speed and scale of AI adoption.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
I mean, did you know that AI implementation in businesses nearly doubled
Yeah.
in just 1 year?
It's wild how fast it's all happening.
And then you've got ChatGPT,
Right.
100 million users in just 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It really makes you wonder,
Yeah.
like, if retraining efforts can even keep up
Right.
with the pace of AI development.
The source material actually calls this the retraining fallacy. So what is that?
The retraining fallacy.
Yeah.
So the argument is that while retraining is important,
Okay.
obviously, it's just not realistic to expect
Sure.
millions of workers to constantly reskill themselves
Right.
as AI takes over
Yes.
more and more tasks.
More tasks, more jobs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the report actually estimates that 12 million workers in the U.S. alone
In the U.S.
might need entirely new career paths
Whoa.
by 2030.
12 million.
12 million.
That's a huge number.
It's a lot of people.
It really highlights
Yeah.
the urgency of this issue.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We can't just wait and see what happens.
No, we can't just sit back.
We need to be thinking now
Yes,
about how to prepare for these potential changes.
absolutely.
And that includes...
looking at history.
Oh, yeah. History always repeats itself, right?
Well,
The AI as job creator side,
yeah.
they point to the Industrial Revolution,
Mm-hmm.
the introduction of personal computers,
Uh-huh.
as examples of how technological advancements
Right.
can ultimately lead to more jobs,
Yeah.
even if there's initial displacement.
Yeah, there's always that initial fear, right?
Right.
But the question is AI truly analogous
Ooh,
to those past shifts?
interesting.
This time, AI isn't just automating manual labor.
Right.
It's taking on cognitive tasks,
Whoa.
the kind of work that professionals do.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Accountants,
Yeah.
lawyers,
Like analysts.
analysts,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. It's scary.
It is scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that brings us back
Full
to
circle.
the ATMs.
And TANs.
While ATMs did lead to an overall increase in bank jobs,
Okay.
those new jobs
Yeah.
often require different skills.
Probably different skill set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if AI creates new opportunities,
Right.
we need to be prepared
Yes.
for a shift in the types of skills that are in demand.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a really good point.
So the takeaway here is
Yeah.
that even if history does kind of repeat itself, we can't just assume
Yeah.
that the transition is going to be smooth
Right.
or that everyone will benefit equally.
Nope, not at all.
Interesting.
It's going to be a bumpy ride. And that's something the job displacement side really emphasizes.
Yeah.
They argue that AI's impact will be felt unevenly
Oh, yeah.
across different sectors and skill levels.
So some jobs are just more vulnerable to automation than others.
Exactly.
Okay.
The source material actually specifically mentions transportation. manufacturing, and customer service.
Oh, yeah.
As areas that could see significant job losses.
But it also mentions that AI could create new opportunities.
It does.
In fields like healthcare, education, data analysis. So there's this push and pull dynamic.
There is.
Where certain jobs might disappear while others emerge.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about those skills then.
Yeah.
The source material talks about adaptability.
Yes.
And lifelong learning. Like, what do they actually mean by that?
Well, in a world where AI is constantly evolving, the ability to learn new skills quickly, adapt to changing circumstances, it's going to be essential.
So it's like a mindset shift.
It is.
It's not just about...
Not just a specific skill set.
Right.
It's about being flexible.
Open to change.
Exactly.
And working alongside AI.
Yes. The report highlights the importance of human-AI collaboration.
Okay.
So it's not about humans versus machines.
Right.
It's humans and machines working together.
Together.
Yeah, to achieve a common goal.
So that raises some interesting questions about the future of work.
Definitely.
Will we see more hybrid roles?
Potentially.
That combine human expertise with AI capabilities?
I mean, it's hard to say for sure.
And will the boundaries between jobs start to blur?
Yeah, I mean, it's like we're entering uncharted territory.
It's exciting.
It is.
But also kind of scary.
Yeah, definitely both.
But that's what makes this deep dive so fascinating.
It does.
It has the potential to reshape our world.
Oh, for sure.
And it's directly relevant to all of us.
Absolutely.
Workers, just members of society, will all be affected by this.
One way or another.
So it's important to have these conversations and start thinking critically about the choices we make.
Individually and collectively.
Okay, so we talked about job creation, job displacement, adaptability, lifelong learning. But the source material also brings up the role of government and policy.
It does. What about that?
So the job displacement side, they argue that governments have a responsibility to support workers who are negatively impacted by AI.
Oh, okay. So like retraining programs.
There's things like retraining programs.
Expanding social safety nets.
Exactly.
So basically safeguards.
Yeah.
To protect workers who might be left behind.
Exactly. And they also advocate for regulations. To make sure that AI is developed and used responsibly.
Okay. But doesn't the pro-AI side worry that too much regulation could stifle innovation?
They do.
Okay.
They argue that overregulation could slow down the pace of progress and limit the benefits of AI.
So finding the right balance between fostering innovation and protecting workers.
That's the key.
Is going to be a challenge.
It's going to be tough.
No easy answers there.
Not at all. But the report suggests that we need to start having these conversations now.
To develop policies that are effective and equitable.
Okay, so we've covered a lot. Potential impacts of AI on jobs, adaptability, lifelong learning.
Yes.
The role of government and policy.
It's a lot.
But ultimately, this is a conversation that's going to keep evolving.
It is.
As AI evolves.
Right. It's all very dynamic.
So it's important to stay informed and engaged.
Absolutely.
The future of work is being shaped right now.
It is.
And we all have a role to play.
We do.
So
as we wrap up this part of the deep dive, what's one key takeaway?
Yeah. What would you say?
The main message is that the future of work in the age of AI is not predetermined.
Ooh.
It's something we're actively creating.
Right now.
Through our choices, our actions, and our policies.
We really are at like a crossroads.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way, right?
This incredible technology with all this potential.
Yeah, could solve so many problems.
But also so many unknowns.
So many what ifs.
Anxiety about the future.
It's like sci-fi movie.
It is.
But in real life,
right.
All those possibilities, but the consequences too.
And that's why we got to have these conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't just ignore it.
Oh.
Hope it goes away.
We got to be proactive.
Right. We got to shape this future.
And be open to change.
Yeah.
Embrace new possibilities.
You know, one thing that stood out to me in the source material.
Okay, what's that?
Was that AI could actually help us rediscover.
Rediscover what?
Uniquely human skills.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
So the report argues that as AI takes over those routine tasks.
The repetitive stuff?
Yeah.
Huh?
It could free us up.
Okay.
To focus on things that require creativity.
Right.
Critical thinking.
Yeah.
Emotional intelligence.
Okay, yeah. Those are hard to automate.
Right.
AI can analyze data, find patterns, but it can't replicate human intuition.
Right.
Empathy.
Or judgment in complex situations.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe instead of seeing AI as a threat,
okay,
we could see it as a chance.
A chance to
redefine what it means to be human in the workplace.
I like that.
Yeah.
Shifting our focus.
Not what we lose,
but what we gain.
and investing in education and training.
Yeah, for sure.
Programs that foster those skills.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up this deep dive.
Yeah, another one down?
What's the one key message?
For the listeners out there.
For everyone listening.
The future isn't something that just happens.
Right.
We create it.
We do.
And the future of work with AI is no exception.
We get to decide what it looks like.
And take steps to shape it.
In a way that benefits everyone.
Exactly.
That's a powerful thought.
It is. It really is.
We're not bystanders.
Nope.
We're active participants.
Shaping the future.
Both a responsibility.
Including responsibility.
But also an amazing opportunity.
I think that's a great place to wrap up.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
As always.
Hope you found it insightful.
And a little thought-provoking.
Until next time, keep exploring.
Keep learning.
And keep shaping the future.